Hello everyone! Now we are going to play my project Foolhouse-Fullhouse, currently in its prototype version. As a developer, I want to show it to you and help you to take your first steps in the game. We will play in one cycle, which will be one in-game week. First, we will see a little warning disclaimer that says we cannot save and load our progress in the demo version. But don't worry, the whole demo will take a little more than 30 maybe 40 minutes and can be finished in one sitting. Press a new game. The game starts with an opening dialogue where you will get a short introduction about the main character and his situation. You will also get a few tips about controls. For now, I'll just keep reading for you and tell it in short. You bought this property to start your house-owning business and make money from rent. But of course, you did not have enough money, so you borrowed 50k. Now you need to make it work so you can pay your debt and have some profit for yourself. To get any additional info about the game controls and mechanics, just open the inventory by pressing E and click the black eye icon on your phone. As you can see, this is a manual that contains all the needed hints for beginning. Let's have a look on our house. You will get one floor with 4 rooms. Let's head to the first one and see how we can change it. Simply click the right mouse button to open the furniture place. As you see, it has an empty slot. Each room has 5 different zones for placing furniture: entrance room, bedroom, kitchen, living room and bathroom. You might also spot modifiers in the top right corner. These tell you about current week change such as weather, traffic or trends. Now let's move to the shop. Inside the shop you can see a variety of furniture separated by types for each part of the room. You will have enough money only for 2 rooms in the beginning, so choose carefully. Now, while I am choosing furniture, I'm going to explain a few details about it. Every piece of furniture is separated not only by its type, but also by style, that's represented visually. Overall, we have 8 different styles. In the shop, we can choose only from 4 random styles of each type, but the catalog is renewed every game week. Also, don't forget to check the trend-anti-trend modifier. If some style is popular, it will guarantee that all guests will love it, and the opposite, they will hate unpopular styles collectively. Now let's move back home. To place furniture, just drag and drop it into the slot from your inventory. If it's the correct type, it will turn green, otherwise red. You can see information about certain objects by pointing at them. The same goes for rooms. You can ask me, why even bother with styles, except they are pretty of course. Well, each guest has its own preferences and parameters. Guests love some styles, hate some styles, and others they just ignore. I'll go into more detail about this later, when we are choosing a guest to place. You can either focus on 1 or 2 styles in a room if possible, or go full random. It depends on your strategy. Focusing allows you to maximize the benefit from certain style lovers. Mixing allows you to care less about love or hate for styles, because styles will compensate for each other. Okay, we are done with decorating. Let's start a new work week. Simply go to the terminal, interact with it, and choose the Start New Game option. You have 6 in-game days to serve as many guests as possible. Let's choose our first guest. To start, just interact with the room sign. Now let's choose. The list of guests contains 5 candidates at the bottom part. On the top right corner, you can see the list of styles of current room. Here we go with a minimalism eclecticism combo. Lower, you see your main helper, the prognosis window. This information allows you to quickly check the potential rent and happiness of the guest based on the contained styles. I would like to go with this candidate. Nice bonuses to happiness and rent. Just drag and drop it from the list to the room slot. Now moving to the next. Same candidates, but a different room creates a new challenges in planning. And the guest begins to be a swine. But we need to keep things clean, because too much dirt will decrease the happiness of guests. As you can see, trash can be removed with tools. Just put them in hotbar and scroll your mouse to choose the right one. Simply click the left mouse button on trash with tool in your arm and you can remove any trash inside the active area. Just remember that spots require a mop tool while trash objects require a broom. Don't worry, you can point at the dirt and see a hint about the tool that you will need. By pointing at the area in front of each door, you can see a tooltip that shows how clean or dirty this room is. Information includes how much happiness the guest will lose. In a perfectly clean area, the guest loses no happiness. Oh, we have our first guest leaving. These pop-up messages will appear to inform you about this. As you can see, this shows us which guest is leaving, how much their rent payment is, and how good their mood is. The guest also leaves you a little feedback at the bottom of the message. Okay, now I don't really like the options I have, so what do we do? Simply call new candidates by pressing the call button. We have a limited number of calls, but they renew every week, so don't be afraid to use them. The number of calls depends on the traffic modifier. The better the traffic, the more calls you will have, and vice versa. Alright, I like this candidate. Now we are going to continue this cycle. Choose a guest, clean, get feedback, and again. So for now I will speed things up a little bit. Sometimes you may mess up a little, and the guest will be unhappy with your service. The guest will tell you about this in the feedback. You can see one funny example here. It will also affect your house rating for this week. The more styles that guest loves, the more bonus to payment you will have. It also affects the happiness of the guest, which is equivalent to their health points, let's say. If a guest becomes unhappy, they will leave the room sooner and you will have less money. In any case, I would recommend you to check the trend anti-trend modifier and avoiding using anti-trend styles, or include as much furniture from trendy styles as possible. Finally, the week has ended and we can see our statistics. It shows us how much money we gained and how many guests we served. It also collects info about feedbacks and you can see how many of them were positive, negative or just neutral. The local press will form an average feedback review about your business based on your rating. The name of the publication is also present below the article. You can see that we managed to get a 4-star rating. Not bad, but I'm sure you will do better. After this, we have a message that tells us to go buy new stuff because the previous furniture is broken now. Don't worry, we will have more than enough money to do it. In the future, this mechanic will be changed, but for now, it is what it is. You can see that the rooms are empty now and ready for new furniture. The new week brings us new modifiers, new weather, traffic and trends. Let's go outside and check it out. The weather is lovely today. So now we have to repeat the cycle, starting from buying new furniture. In week 4, you will meet the creditor. I hope you will have enough money for him. A high rating will give you a few nice surprises, so those who care about reputation will be rewarded as well. Or just do what you like, combine styles and gain money. Who cares after all? It's your house. Thanks for watching, and I hope I could help. I'll see you later and have a great day.